Good morning, all. This is Tom Basie. And of course, this is Tuesday morning. It's the network breakfast. And I'd like to say good morning first to Chris Walters. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning. Chris Walters with See-Through Windows. I provide vinyl replacement windows and patio doors. I cover a territory from Port Clinton to the Pennsylvania border, Cleveland to Canton. I go take a look at every property, and within 24 to 36 hours, you have a window quote. And right now, with the manufacturers where they are, we're looking at late August, early September for installation. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for being here. And we want to thank one of our members here for allowing Chris to use his area today. I think that's Mike Bentley's reside. Okay. And speaking of Mike Bentley, let's say good morning to Mike. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Tom, and good morning, all. I am Mike Bentley, and I'm from the Brooks and Stafford Company, and we are a full-service insurance agency insuring everything from contractors to mom-and-pop shops to truck fleets to municipalities. But my area of experience is in health insurance and group benefits, as well as working with Medicare beneficiaries. So if you have questions about your insurance options, ready to retire, ready to transition in jobs, questioning what is COBRA all about, give me a call, Mike Bentley at the Brooks and Stafford Company.
Very good. Thank you, Mike. And we'd like to say a good morning to Jeff Hexter. Good morning, Jeff. How are you?
Good morning, Tom. I am fan-freaking-tastic. I'm Jeff Hexter with Always Keep Computing. I work with professionals working from their homes who have whiffy Wi-Fi, printers not printing, email not working, and the weird problems that people just manage to get themselves into. I had a client call me the other day that her computer was working and she must have hit something on the keyboard, and all of a sudden her Wi-Fi is not working. And it was one of those things I could not fix over the phone, so I made an appointment and stopped by. She had already had Spectrum out at her house to check the router and the connections, everything. They replaced her router. Turns out she had an old Dell laptop. She hit the function 2 key, which turned off the Wi-Fi when she meant to hit the 2 key on the keyboard. I could not have fixed that remotely, but I pointed to the key, pressed the key and got her Wi-Fi working again. And then I did some other repairs on the machine because it was getting old. But people have weird problems, and I like to help. Jeff Hexter, Always Keep Computing.
Great. Thank you, Jeff. And thanks for being out there clearing up weird problems. Good morning to Trina Gigax. Good morning, Trina. Wonderful to see you today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Feeling much better. And by the way, Jeff fixes much more complex problems than an F2 key. My name is Trina Gigax. My company is Fresh Eyes Reading. I'm a copywriter, copy editor. I'm here to help with any of your writing needs, your content, newsletter, emails, anything that you think needs improvement. If you even think it does, it probably does. And I'm here to help. Trina from Fresh Eyes Reading.
Excellent. Thank you, Trina. And thanks for being here. And now you know him and you love him, our master photographer. Wonderful to see our Scott Morrison. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, everybody. As he said, my name is Scott Morrison. My company is Discovery Photo. I am a full-time, full-service photographer. Have been for 30 years now. I can't believe it. It's great. We do everything from legal, corporate, industrial, architectural. We do a lot of business headshots, modeling portfolios, and headshots for the movie industry. Speaking of the movie industry, I do a lot with them too. This weekend, we worked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on a suspense thriller. And I was a cinematographer, I was a gaffer, and I was even an actor this weekend. So it was a lot of fun. Got to play some cool equipment, and we're missing next weekend because of the holiday, and we're right back into it. Hopefully, we're on day 16 of 19-day shoot. So we'll finish up next weekend. My name is Scott Morrison, company's Discovery Photo, when image counts.
Excellent. Thank you, Scott. Very impressive. Very impressive to hear what Scott is always into and doing, and how people depend on him, and he always comes through. Thank you for being here, Scott. Now we're going to continue on with what's the best of the three wholesale clubs. They all have their advantages and disadvantages, and we'll take a look at that. And I put a little PowerPoint together so that you and I can see just what's up with the different, at least the main wholesale warehouses. So I'm going to share my screen, and we'll go do like that. And I'll say, boom, pow. Okay, which wholesale club is best? I was talking to the folks earlier today, and we have one or two of our members. They belong to more than one, so there are benefits for joining, and you save money. Maybe it's convenience. The downside might be that you might have to buy a little more than you're going to use in the next day or two, but you save a lot of money. And it's amazing how when you buy in wholesale, the price you pay is marginally more than you would for a normal size that you get at your regular supermarket. That's the big draw. So we'll go ahead and move on, and talk about which wholesale club is best, and we'll look at the key differences and compare each. Which wholesale club is best? Membership has its perks, to quote a credit card company. The three major warehouse club brands, Costco, Sam's Club, and BJ's Wholesale Club, offer discounted prices on products, access to offers on everything from cruises to kitchen renovations, and jumbo-size packaging, often priced not much more than you might pay for a much smaller size at your local supermarket. Okay, Sam's Club, for example, whether you knew it or not, there's around 600 stores in the U.S. and Puerto Rico of Sam's Club. And if you knew, it's part of the Walmart chain, Sam's Club. It's Sam Walton. The basic membership for Sam's Club is $45 a year, while the $100 Club Plus membership offers added perks like 2% cashback rewards, free shipping, early shopping hours, certain free prescriptions, and extra savings. And students and members of the military get a gift for joining. A price comparison. For example, different items you might purchase at Sam's Club. A KitchenAid stand mixer is $3.49 for a 5-quart professional bowl lift. I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but it's probably the 5-quart professional is probably listed at $4.99. So it's quite a savings to go to Sam's Club and buy it. Now, the rotisserie chicken is a staple for each of the warehouse clubs, and at Sam's it's $4.98, which probably is the bargain of the century, although I hear some pros and cons of eating that rotisserie chicken, but it sure is good. And at $4.98, I mean, the chicken costs more than that, let alone for all the preparation that they put in. And salmon, for example, $6.98 a pound for Atlantic salmon, $9.98 for wild-caught sockeye salmon, if that's something you like. Milk, $2.42, $2.89, depending on the fat content. A frozen pizza, $10.48 for a 4-pack of Members Mark. And coffee, $12.67 for Members Mark, whole bean Colombian Supremo. That's 2.5 pounds. Not bad. Those are good prices compared to shopping at a standard supermarket, our local grocery. Okay, here's some of the pros and cons of Sam's Club. The pros would be great meat selection, lots of mainstream snacks and beverages, and a nice snack bar. Of course, during COVID, you might have to check each of the Sam's to see whether your snack bar is open or not at this point. And the cons of a Sam Club's membership is not a lot of interesting or unusual grocery items. They don't go out on a limb on Sam's. They only sell things that are mainstream. Also, houseware section is fairly limited. For example, in Costco, you get quite a few housewares. It's a rather larger store. We'll move on. Costco. Whether you knew it or not, There are 558 stores in the US and Puerto Rico. However, there are 803 locations worldwide. That's a pretty sizable amount for a wholesale warehouse. Now, the membership, the Gold Star Basic membership is $60. The Gold Star Executive membership, which is $120, also nets you a 2% reward in the form of a store credit on eligible purchases, plus additional discounts on certain services. Special membership promotions are available for students, members of the military, and medical professionals. That's at Costco. Now we'll move on and we'll look at price comparisons. KitchenAid stand mixer. Now this is for a 6-quart. The other comparison from Sam's was a 5-quart bowl lift. So this is a larger unit, and it's $259.99. Not bad when this is listed for probably $499. Rotisserie chicken, there we are. Rotisserie chicken, $498. And salmon, $6.99 for Atlantic salmon. I've been through there, and they carry quite a bit of salmon. It's a very popular item, especially at Costco. And milk, $2.99 a gallon. Frozen pizza, there once again, the Kirtland brand, which is the house brand of Costco, $11.99 for a 4-pack. Coffee, $11.99 for 2.5 pounds. Those are not bad prices. Not bad prices at all. Now we'll take a look at the pros and cons of a membership. The pros of a Costco membership: lots of organic and gourmet offerings, great selection of wines, good deals on high-end housewares. The cons of a Costco membership, they only list one. It's an important one. It's the most expensive membership. But just full disclosure, this is the membership I have, although I have the $60, the regular membership. Okay, now we'll move on to BJ's Wholesale Club. They have 221 stores in 17 states, mostly in the eastern U.S. The membership, the basic Inner Circle membership at BJ's Wholesale Club is $55 a year. The Perks Rewards membership is $110 per year and includes 2% cash back, plus additional cash back benefits during special events, as well as travel services. Members of the military are eligible for a discounted membership. We'll move on with BJ's. Price comparison. KitchenAid stand mixer, the 5-quart is $2.99. Not bad. This is for a tilt head rather than a lift, if you're aware of the difference. The tilt head is actually the main body motor tilts, and the lift is when the motor stays stationary and the bowl comes up to meet it. Rotisserie chicken, there once again, and they put it at the back of the store, so you have to walk through the whole store to get a rotisserie chicken. And it's there again, that magic number, $4.99, although I think the Sam's Club was $4.98, I think. But so that penny is going to make a difference. Rotisserie chicken for $4.99, and I know plenty of people that stop there on the way home and grab 1 or 2 of those. The salmon is $7.99 a pound for Atlantic salmon, and it's very, very good. Milk is $2.64 a gallon, not bad. Frozen pizza, $10.99 for Red Baron 3-pack. That's a name brand rather than the local store brand. $10.99 for a 3-pack, and coffee $11.99 for Wellesley Farms Colombian Supremo. Now the Wellesley is a house brand of BJ's Wholesale. And we'll go here and look at this. The pros and cons of BJ's Wholesale Club are the pros. There's a good selection of well-known brands. There's an in-store deli and a wide range of housewares products at good prices. The cons of a BJ Wholesale Club membership: if this is important to you, there's no snack bar and not a lot of locations. I'm not sure if that makes any difference if you're just shopping for home. So I was a member of BJ's, and it was okay. It didn't knock me out, but the prices were okay, and I let it lapse and just kept my Costco. Okay, so here's the bottom line of all of this. We were impressed with Sam's Club's selection of fresh meats and seafood, as well as its sizable beverage department. The company also seems to tailor its offerings to the demographics of the community it serves. However, the kitchenware selection is smaller than those of the other warehouse clubs. That's for Sam's. Costco's membership is the most expensive of the three, and its prices aren't always the lowest. But it is the best option for specialty ingredients, organic products, higher-end kitchen equipment, quality wines and spirits, and the store's free samples are legendary. Although, of course, that's on hold during the COVID-19 pandemic, which is slowly losing its grip with our stores, which includes our warehouse offerings today. The food selection at BJ's Wholesale Club has similar brands and offerings that you might find at a mainstream supermarket, but at prices as much as 25% lower than what you'd pay there. Because of services like the deli counter and the fact that not everything is mega-sized, you could easily do your weekly shopping at this club. The Wellesley Farm proprietary brand dominates the offerings, but there are also lots of other popular food labels throughout the store. It's also a great place to score good prices on kitchenware with a great selection to choose from. And just to add to all of this, back to Sam's Club for the food selection, if that's what you're interested mostly, fresh food and meats at Sam's. There's a large selection of fresh fruits and vegetables, including a few organic options like carrots and spinach. And in-house bakery offers sandwich rolls, baguettes, breakfast pastries like muffins and croissants, and cakes, including custom orders. The meat department has a diverse selection of offerings. There was a wide range of steak cuts, including bone-in ribeyes, flank steak, short ribs, and bottom round. We also saw ground American Wagyu beef, New Zealand lamb, organic ground beef, and specialty cuts like beef cheek, oxtail, and tongue. This was at Sam's Club. Can you imagine buying American Wagyu beef at Sam's Club? I can't. It's amazing. Ready-to-cook offerings include chicken pot pies, stuffed peppers, and enchiladas, and there's even grab-and-go sushi, a small but well-curated cheese selection, and a wide range of Mexican cheeses like, oh boy, queso fresco and queso panela, possibly because of the store's location near predominantly Latina community, this particular store. The frozen aisles include even more meat and fish products, including specialty items like Alaskan king crab legs, as well as frozen prepared foods. There's also plenty of pastries and the wine and beer and spirits, plenty of those, and has a decent selection of wines. And they actually have their own brand at Sam's called Members Mark, and it's around $7 a bottle for a pretty high quality wine. And they kitchenware, and they have these 16-inch pizzas that fly off the shelves at $8.98. And we'll move to the next one. I'll give you a little background of Costco. Costco has a sizable selection of produce, both organic and conventional, including citrus fruits, apples, and tropical fruit, as well as various salad greens, berries, and vegetables. The bakery offers artisan breads, cookies, bagels, pies, and pastries, as well as cakes and custom-ordered cakes. The meat department includes some specialty items like organic ground beef and ground bison, as well as whole loins and racks of ribs. There are some specialty seafood options on hand, such as little neck clams, king crab legs, and lobster tails, and a vast range of poultry. Imagine all of that, plus a wonderful pastry aisle, and then the wine, beer, and spirits. Club has the biggest wine selection of all the warehouse clubs. This is Costco, and it has Kirtland brand blend of wines, and they also have the Prisoner Red Blend. These are high-end wines that they sell at Costco. The store also stocks domestic and imported beers by the case, and many stores have an adjacent liquor store that carries both well-known liquor brands and Kirtland offerings. And they also have plenty of kitchenware, and the members can save on services like water treatment, major appliances, and kitchen countertops. The Costco grocery option offers 2-day delivery for no additional delivery fee for orders over $75, or you could buy Costco products via Instacart. And lastly is BJ's and the fresh food and meats. The in-house bakery turns out cookies, breakfast pastries and rolls, and specialty breads, as well as cakes and custom ordered cakes. There's even a Carvel ice cream cake freezer. A deli sells lunch meat sliced to order, something we didn't see at the other Wells clubs. And the butcher department has a fairly mainstream selection of meat, poultry, and fish. Small cheese section has a few international cheeses, but nothing too exotic. Plenty of pastries. The wine, beer, and spirits, a very small wine selection, focused mostly on under $10 options from labels like Yellowtail and Boogle. The priciest offering was a $50 bottle of champagne. Also, plenty of kitchenware, nice selection, and most BJ's wholesale clubs do not have in-store snack shops, with the exception of 3 stores in Michigan and 1 in Florida. Members can get discounts on home improvement services and up to 20% off major appliances. And BJ's offers same-day delivery for many, many items. And that's a background on those 3 guys. And now at this point, I'd like to hear some of your experiences with the ones you have currently and ones you may have lapsed like me. I can start. I like my Costco membership. I had a BJ's membership because it was convenient, and it still might be convenient. It's just that I do all my warehouse shopping at Costco now, the Golden Gate store, and everything else I get at Heinen's, Giant Eagle, and Mark's, which are all in the neighborhood. Anybody else like to speak up on their membership and what store is it and why do you like it?
I belong to 2. I belong to Sam's Club and I belong to Costco's.
Okay.
My wife and a lot of her relatives love Costco because of the bakery department. They make some of the best cakes there is, and every time we have a party, it's us going to Costco to get a cake or something like that. They do a wonderful job with that. The difference in the 2, Sam's Club, of course I wear double X. Most of the time Costco doesn't have double X of anything, and in Sam's Club they have a large variety of clothes for men and women. And secondly, the meat department in the 2 I would say is pretty comparable, but it's a much broader line. So
which store has the broader line, Chris?
You go into Costco and, for example, and you're correct. They have a whole case full of salmon. They also have a full case of chicken, huge amounts of it. And then you go to, let's say, the meat section, and they're pretty, they got a lot of variety. Whereas you go to Sam's Club, it's pretty, they got not a big variety of meats. I would say they just have the basics and that's it.
Yeah.
But we go to both because of like I said, we go to a lot of parties and we have to take the desserts.
Yeah. Boy, Costco has specialty cakes like a tuxedo cake.
Right.
And they have tiramisu and
red velvet.
Yeah, and they have that 7-layer chocolate cake.
Yep.
It's killer. I mean, you can only have a little slice of it, otherwise your face implodes.
Okay, you guys are making me really hungry.
Well, I'm going to make a generalization here. Sam's Club tends to appeal more to the blue collar, hourly wage earner who is scrapping to find a deal for their family. And Costco is geared more to the upper middle class or even professional family by virtue of their specialty items, their organic selection, and many of the menu items. We love going to Costco at certain times during the summer when they have the sockeye salmon. I mean, the sockeye salmon is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Fresh,
Wow.
just brought in.
It's killer.
But I use Costco quite a bit. I have an executive membership. My glasses are from Costco.
Do
My
they have,
hearing aids are from Costco. The hearing aids there are phenomenal. I don't know how many people I've referred to Costco to get their hearing aids. They carry major brands, and audiologists and professional hearing facilities hate Costco
Mhm.
because this particular hearing aid that I have and wear, I don't have it in because of my earphones. I got this for I got the pair for $1,700. Okay. They are digital, 36 channel. They are rechargeable. I just put them on a charger at night. I don't have to worry about changing batteries. I have a warranty where if I lose them, destroy them, they replace them for free. So for me, it was worth getting the executive membership, paying a little bit more for that, because of the volume of business that I do with them, getting the 2% back far exceeds the additional cost. So I use Costco quite a bit. I use Costco to fill up my tank for gas.
Yeah.
And I have a Costco credit card. So when I use the Costco branded credit card anywhere in the country to get gas, I'm getting 2%. So I'm a big Costco guy.
Okay, two questions, Mike.
Mhm.
One is, did they have an audiologist that gave you the test, or did you bring a prescription from an audiologist to Costco? That was number one.
You have to use their facility audiologist.
Okay.
There is no charge to hearing tests.
Wow.
None. All of your
Very good.
follow-up visits are at no cost. If you go in to shop and you want to have your hearing aids claimed, pop them out, put them in a little tray, do your shopping for a half hour, come back and they have it cleaned. The hearing aid supplies, like your little buds, all
Sure.
of the hearing aid supplies are free. You just go in, show your Costco card,
Wow.
and say, hey, the only thing that you have to pay for, and the rechargeable batteries usually last about a year to 15 months. It's been my experience, and I've had hearing aids from Costco now this is my second pair, for going on 7 years. The hearing aid batteries, the rechargeable batteries, are about $28. So for $28, it'll keep me energized for about a year to 15
Great.
months. So it's a
Okay.
great deal.
My second question to Mike is there a Costco near your Southern Command?
Absolutely. I'm there almost weekly.
Sure. Very good. I mean, that's one of the benefits of Costco is that there are, as you remember, there's 600 in the United States and Puerto Rico and 803 total worldwide, which is considerable. Yeah, so I'm glad you're able to have that convenience here and there. Okay.
I like to piggyback on what Mike said. Yesterday I was at Costco. I get gas there probably 3 or 4 times a week. I paid $2.61. And the going rate around my area is about $2.89, $2.90, something like that.
Sure.
For me, I probably will save in the first half of the year probably $700 or $800 just using them for gas.
Wow.
Plus getting the cash back, the
Right.
cash rewards by
Yeah.
using the Costco
For
card.
the premium membership, yes. And
Mhm.
and I've found that just me buying meats, if all I did there was buy meat, I'm going to save enough in 2 purchases to pay for my membership.
Right.
It's amazing. you get a tenderloin that you clean yourself, meaning it has a lot of the it has the still has the silver skin and extra fat and all that. It's like $15 a pound. Whereas you go to a Giant Eagle or anything, it'll be $22 a pound. And there you are. I mean, you're going to save in a couple of purchases. You're saving that money. It's amazing how well Costco does. And even though, like Mike said, it's probably middle class to upper middle class, it's still a concrete building with standard cement floors and no ceilings. You see all the rafters and the heating and the lighting hanging there. So there's no pretense. They're not trying to make it look like Tiffany's. But it is a bargain, and they do carry high-end stuff. You get your appliances there, just great. Everything you get there, and it has a wonderful, even a jewelry counter for watches and diamonds and necklaces and things like that, all at discounted prices. It's amazing. That's why they have 600 stores, 803 worldwide. Okay.
And several years ago, we actually got a great deal on iPads. We bought 2 iPads there. We purchased televisions there, and they have one of the pluses of Costco as well. It's pretty much no question returns.
Amen.
You get something there, you're not happy with it, you bring it back, no question.
Yeah, they certainly want you to be happy.
Yeah.
Like Amazon, for example. You could return almost anything at any time at Amazon, and they want to make sure. And Costco, probably BJ's and Sam's Club will do the same thing, because they all want their customers to be happy. It's just that I've had more experience with Costco. Okay, Scott or Jeff, anybody want to chime in a little bit? Please.
No problem. I'm a member of both BJ's and Costco.
Wow.
I kind of alternate between the two. They do have different brands and different things that I like in each of them. So the BJ's is much closer to me. Usually smaller lines if the store is not as crowded. We go there first thing in the morning and get what we need there. The Costco, I agree, the gas, I'll save 30 cents a gallon on gas.
Wow.
And I have a 36-gallon gas tank on my truck.
Yeah, your
so
truck.
that's $10 right there that I will be saving.
Wow.
Every time. Rotisserie chickens, every time we're there, we get one, and that's 3 meals for the 2 of us. One chicken, and then we save the bones and stuff, and we make soup. So we freeze up a couple of them, and so it's the meal that keeps on coming.
Yeah, right. You could save the carcass and make soup.
Yeah.
And $4.99. It's the deal of the century.
Unbelievable.
I hope
and
they
Costco
never
ones,
change.
Yeah.
Of course,
the
it's
Costco
a lost
ones
leader.
are larger than the BJ's ones. That's what we found also.
Are they?
Yeah.
It's a
I like
heavier
the ones
bird.
from Costco better. Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
I mean, we shop at both. The produce is much better at Costco. BJ's has a smaller selection. We also do a lot of Costco online. So, during the pandemic, we were just ordering stuff, toilet paper, laundry detergent, and free shipping 2 days. So it was great.
Great. Yeah. So you have BJ's and Costco.
Yes.
Chris has Sam's Club and Costco.
You know what's pretty funny, and I agree with Scott. Remember when they were talking about the toilet paper shortage?
Yeah.
If you went into Costco, they had hundreds of, just thousands of rolls back there on that wall.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
made sure they had at least one package for their members.
Yep.
Right. And you could get it online. We were getting it online, but you could only buy one. Well,
Yeah.
that's all I need for, a month.
Right.
So.
Sure. I think Jeff wants to chime in. Jeff.
I have a couple of things. I have clients that have Costco memberships, and they often will buy, some of them will buy their computers at Costco for the extra year of extended warranty that you get for free. And we're BJ's members because it's literally the closest one to my house. We live right by Miles Market, so the one that down the street is very close. And we do do a significant amount of shopping there, and they actually had run out of toilet paper at certain times during the pandemic. But I believe that the BJ's by us actually went out of its way to get kosher certified for some of the
Yes.
clientele. And that's not something I know about the other ones doing. They may have done it as well.
Yeah.
We've bought things like birthday cakes there for parties, and big containers of helium for blowing up balloons, and actually not like the industrial tanks of helium, but like the one that has 50 balloons instead of the 20 or 30 that you get in the grocery
This is
store.
BJ's we're talking about.
BJ's, yes. And I happen to like their meat selection, and will buy flank steak, and I buy my boneless, skinless, frozen chicken breasts there for cheaper than I can find them elsewhere.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, the meat selection's very good.
I buy the K cups there. Although I know that I can get the cheaper, if I use the Bed Bath & Beyond coupons, I can get cheaper per coffee at Bed Bath & Beyond with the 20% off coupon when they have stuff on sale. Then I can buy it in the 100 pack at BJ's. But you know, coffee's.
What is the price you shoot for per K cup?
I will,
Like
well,
20 cents, 25?
I'll do the 33-cent cups or
Yeah,
something
30,
like that.
that's a good number to shoot for. However, at Mark's, you usually get 25, 27 cents each.
Yeah, you can do that at Bed Bath & Beyond with coupons, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Ollie's also has really good prices on the K-Cups too.
yeah, yeah.
But there's something else I bought, but I found it at BJ's that I can't remember what it was now. Anyway, we're just BJ's members because it was most convenient, and if we'd spend all the money on gas going back and forth to Costco up the street if we needed to.
Okay, I don't remember reading that BJ's has gas. Do they have gasoline
They
there
don't.
now?
They don't.
How about
that's the other
Sam?
thing. I will refill my propane tanks for my grill
Yes.
at BJ's.
Propane is a much better. It's like $12.99 to
Propane.
refill a propane tank instead of like
You actually
$34
fill
to
yours or
replace
just
it.
swap
They'll do a fill.
Yeah, they do a fill.
for
They have
12
a very
bucks?
good tire. Their tire shop is great.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
And I've done the fill many times. So I have three tanks, and I try to have one in reserve, you know, so when I'm grilling, it doesn't run out. But I'll drive over there, fill it up, and fill it back. If the tanks are getting beat up, then I'll do a swap somewhere else and bring it back there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
And you can swap them at the gas station down the block. So anyway,
Or at Lowe's, go to Lowe's and swap them out.
Yeah.
Okay, so does Trina have anything to add with our,
she
I
says
think
she's got
she-
too
I
many
think
repair
she
people
left.
there. She had to drop off, I think.
oh, we lost Trina. Okay, well, all right then. Looks like we covered everybody, and
Hey,
let's see
Tom,
what yes,
there's a lady by the name of Julie at the bottom there.
yes.
Hello.
This is actually Bob. It sounds like Bob. Is this Bob?
Hello.
Okay, well, answer me this. Do you have a membership to Costco, BJ's, or Sam's, Bob?
Yes. Hello.
Whi- Which one, Bob?
Costco.
Costco. Good. Okay, so do you enjoy shopping there, Bob?
Oh, I love it. Ah,
Okay. Well,
especially their meat department. Ah,
it is good.
oh, and you made some great food.
Yes. I have in the past. Yes. I happen to like the meat selection at Costco, although each of them, Sam's Club and BJ's Wholesale, both have meat departments, and actually, BJ's also has a deli counter, which the others don't have. In any case, it looks like we lost Mike. Okay, so for this Tuesday, we're going to wrap it up, and for those that want to stay on the Zoom call, we can. But for the YouTubers out there, we're going to bid you a fond adieu, and and we'll see you again next Tuesday morning. And we'll finish up our little meeting here locally. So thanks for Chris, Jeff, Scott, and we had Mike and Trina, and Bob chimed in at the end. And don't forget about Wednesday morning, 9 to 11. Jeff is at Jack's Deli. Wonderful food, great service. And add to all of that mix, Jeff Hexter looking at your devices. And what a combination you can't miss for a Wednesday morning, 9 to 11. So thanks so much, Jeff. And that will be that for this Tuesday morning. We'll see you next Tuesday.